Dennis here with a travel tip. Today we're going to be talking about adapters, more specifically European adapters. And stay tuned so you can find out what we use to be able to charge our devices while traveling Europe. So before going on our travels, we did some research on adapters, volts, watts, and everything else in between. And the first thing you want to know is that the US socket outlets let out 120 volts, while in Europe they are 220 volts. Now why is that important? Well, it's important because if you plug something in that can't take in that much voltage, you can essentially fry your devices. Luckily, Europe uses a different type of wall socket, so you don't accidentally plug something in when you're not supposed to, but that's why you need an adapter. So which one do you go with? Now that does depend on where you're going to be traveling around in Europe. And for us, we are going to be traveling all across Europe, so we definitely did a little bit more research and found out there's a few different types going to the UK, Eastern Europe, and also Western Europe. So this is what we purchased. It goes for about $15 on Amazon. We'll put a link in the description down below. And it has the Eastern European, the Western European, and the UK adapter as well. And from right here, this is where you can plug in your US devices. They also have it up here as well, so you can plug in two at the same time. And you can also even plug in other type of European devices as well. So if you're in Western Europe, you can use something from the Eastern Europe, such as hair dryers and straighteners. Now that you know a little bit more about the adapters and which one to possibly go with, you want to start looking at the devices that you want to take with you. Some devices can only take in 110 voltages, while others can do 110 all the way to 220. The great thing about those ones that can go up to 220, you can plug those devices directly into the adapters. The other ones that only go to 110, unfortunately, do have to get plugged into a converter. Now, a converter is a device that can take the higher voltage and convert it into a lower voltage to be able to charge those devices. Luckily for us, our MacBook charger and our Nikon camera charger can actually be plugged directly into the adapter, but unfortunately our phones, our tablets, and a few other devices such as our GoPro chargers have to be plugged in through a USB converter. We personally use the 6 USB Anchor charging station, which is able to convert the 220 voltage to the 110 voltage to safely charge our devices. And this is what it looks like. And this is the Anchor adapter that we were talking about. It has that 6 USB ports, and it can convert 220 volt into 120 volt for your US devices. And like I mentioned, it does charge our phones, our tablet, and our GoPro. Anything else USB works really well with this, and very, very convenient. We have been personally utilizing these products ourselves and highly recommend them to other travelers. That is our tip for today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. And if you have any questions, please put a comment in the comment section down below, and we'll do our best to try to answer those questions for you.